the end of the season would roll around and I'd be the one that was beside herself crying about it. After, it's just a complete blur. You could probably go down the entire team and like there's some sort of connection.
It's kind of the end of one season, the beginning of another. From here on out, like all our games are going to be numbered.
I don't often get the credit, but I did register the girls for hockey. He was away and I called all on my own and got the information, and I said, I have a 5 and a 3-year-old, and I said, well, you know, 3-year-old's too young to start playing hockey. I said, oh, she can do it, you know, let me register her, give her a shot. I said, oh yeah, my husband will go on the ice to help out, and they checked coach. Surprise.
And 19 years later, I'm still coaching girls hockey.
Yes.
Is this one? Yeah, so this is the year. This is Maggie.
Oh yeah.
This is Diane,
Yeah.
Maggie's mom. And where am I? And that's me, and that's my dad. That was a funny year.
This is where it all started though, 2005. That's the floppy fish. That's what Bailey was talking about right there.
This is my first
You
year of hockey.
did that right in the middle of the game. That's
Winter games.
Like it's Brooks works her way to the winter games and teammate Maggie McEachern.
Oh. I didn't know they made this, or I forgot that they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durham West Lightning teammate Maggie McEachern, also off to Red Deer. That's pretty cool.
When we were little, like we'd always play Whippy, and I'd be like, oh, we have to play that Maggie girl or Brianna, she's so good. And I look like I got like parachute pants and a gigantic jacket on.
When I was a senior at Colgate, they framed our jerseys, and it still hasn't found a home yet. God, it's a little dusty. Looks like I'm a forgotten child.
Oh yeah.
God.
You're really forgotten.
Yeah, my dad made the quotes during COVID to push me.
Don't you like them?
Yeah, they're still up.
Success all depends on the second letter. You.
Yep. First year, second year, third year. And then this is my world's ring. It like lights up when I open it. This was my like first big ring from a world championship in Japan. I don't know, it's a Japanese samurai sword. And that was the back of our t-shirt that we wore to warm up in. And then obviously my Durham West jersey. All the different parts, like the C's right there and my number.
The reason why I wanted, well, one of the reasons, probably because I just hated figure skating, was that I wanted to do what they were doing, because that's what I had always done when I was a kid. So we were homeschooled. It says, welcome, September 5th, 2005, James, Julie, and Kevin. Plans for the future, Penn State University. Last word, 75% of the body is water, so we're all just cucumbers with anxiety.
We all started playing hockey at a very young age, but it was just something that kind of bonded all of us. So we shared that love for the game and kind of brought it into our home. One year, Bailey and I did get to play together, so that was pretty cool to like have my older sister there with me through a big jump for my hockey career, to be playing at a higher level with older girls, and it was pretty cool to have her there also supporting me.
But when they started like doing tours of universities and like people would come watch them, and that kind of like put the thought in my head like, oh, like she could actually have an opportunity to like, you know, play somewhere really cool.
Like when Brianna would have calls with them, and it was just like exciting for us all because it was the first basically in the NCAA.
And even when I see, you know, alumni of Colgate, it's really special to get to share that I was a part of that women's team and to help, you know, become a real powerhouse for women's hockey.
Watch her like sign the contract, and then to see her like actually go and play, and like the stuff that she's accomplished since, it's been really cool.
This is so freaky. I feel like I'm in like a time warp. These, this is the windows that I was talking about that my mom would sit at, but she would sit at this one all the way down at the end. And she would sit here, and we'd always stand, and you have a good view of the net here.
So it seems like it's flown by. I've always had a great relationship with Maggie and Julie because I continued to coach every summer. Even when they went away at university, they would come back.
They were like also kind of like our friends slash like a dad figure to like all of us in the summer, and like we went out and we had dinner together and like had some drinks. The three of us were 23-year-old girls walking around State College.
It's, you know, as a coach, when you see them this young to now turning into young adults, it's exciting to see them, what they're growing towards and who they're becoming. Playing on the Durham West junior team as me and the coach, it's, you know, very fond memories to now see them back all together again, playing at the highest level.
I felt like my time at UNH was up. When it came to like hockey specifically, I kind of was not loving the game as much as I knew I used to. I'm like not excited to go to the rink anymore, and like my mindset was like I only have one more year here, like just like get through it. And then I kind of realized one day I'm like that's not a good mindset to have. Like I shouldn't be wanting to just finish my college career and like get through my senior year. So that's when I kind of knew I'm like okay, maybe I could transfer, see if there's like another opportunity out there for me.
Colgate didn't provide me with a master's degree that I really wanted to pursue, so it made the most sense for me to transfer. My coaching staff at Colgate was completely behind me and helped get in contact with Coach Campersall here at Penn State, and it made my decision really easy. I kind of knew that Penn State would be somewhere where I would feel safe and where I could kind of feel at home, and it just reminded me of the importance of friendship when you're playing, and there was a reason I started playing, and it was because of the girls that I shared a dressing room with, and I think that's still why I play today. Every time when you suit up, you know, you got to be thinking of the girl next to you, to your left and your right. Yeah, it's a totally different atmosphere, but I think it's totally what I needed to like grow as a person and as an athlete.
The culture of the team here is like 0 to 100. Like it's crazy. Like everyone here just wants to get better and be their best selves. I had a couple friends in my classes at UNH, which here like that I haven't really had yet because I don't like have any classes with any teammates or anything.
I know the 60 or so people that are in my MBA cohort, but I only know the Pagula Ice Arena, the Smeal Business Building, and the Bel Air. And Trader Joe's and Aldi if I need food.
Everyone is best friends outside of the rink because we want to be, not because we have to be.
This was back like in October or November, but I think Maggie scored her first like goal as a Nittany Lion like at Colgate. I have a picture and I think it's on my Instagram of like Maggie
all of us,
and
like,
I,
so
and everyone's so excited.
Goal scored by number 21.
And you can like zoom in on the bench and like everyone's just reaction is crazy.
I think it really just showed me like I made the right decision to like come and play at Penn State.
Our CHA championship is a really special day for all of us.
I was still thinking it was cool, like all our families were there and we got like a picture all together, like us three and our parents, and it was really fun to just be all together again.
I think when they scored that goal I didn't even like register. I'm gonna get emotional. 100% we were going to win that game. We felt it. We knew that we were the better team, and of course, when you're in overtime, it's just one bounce, stupid bounce either way. And unfortunately, it didn't go our way.
Just thinking about like the end of that game, like you don't realize how quickly it all ends, and it all like came to a shuddering stop. You know, you never think the last time you go out there is going to be like your last shift, and I definitely didn't know it when I went out. That was going to be my like last time. The like tears I had after the game didn't have to do with the win or the loss. It just had to do with the fact that like my time as a college athlete was done, and like although I was only here a year, like it was so much fun, and like I could have, you know, wished for something and had a genie in a bottle and could have asked for, you know, 4 more here, but
I'm still looking for my genie in a bottle.
When I think about that like game, like I don't think about like their goal. The hockey was just like
a small
part of like the experience overall.
Have a group as special as we had this year, and like culture-wise, hockey-wise, like social-wise, if like we didn't have like such amazing seniors. But I think like when I get here in September and like you guys aren't here, I'll be like, whoa, this is really weird.
Well, when I was a freshman, we had senior night and I was like, wow, I'm gonna be a senior one day. And then I was like, that's so far away. And then it really wasn't like at all.
We did posters, pictures, like a basket, decorations. We had like senior 2024, like we went all out.
So we all got to start the game and then every period, which I think is really cool because some teams don't do that. Getting to hear your name being called up and whether that shift goes awesome or not so much. We didn't get scored on.
We didn't.
We didn't.
don't
I think we
got
had some
scored on
chances.
for the other periods.
Yeah.
The senior day stuff happens after the game. So like they rolled out a blue carpet and the announcer like said a small blurb that Jeff had wrote about us.
Having all our families there was really special.
You know, when you're down or even when you're just having a really good day, like you know when you enter the rink, like there's going to be someone there to make you smile or make you laugh. And
We should have been on the same team earlier.
Yeah, you know?
Like, I think Maggie could have made the switch to Durham West before.
yeah.
And then we would have been playing together longer.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of battling two different scenarios. Like I'll either go and play in Europe, and then there's also like the PWHL, the new league in Canada and the US, which would also be amazing. So I put myself into that draft and I'll see what happens. Just hoping to find a spot that, you know, will take me and where I'll get to still enjoy playing, which is most important, and then move on to real life after that, whenever that is.
There's nothing really bad about not starting your life yet. And
I think we're both not quite over
No.
the competitive nature of playing.
So on the way down, I think from Syracuse to Boston U, obviously we're all in a bus. You know, we actually just hit duty free, and all of a sudden the bus broke down. And to be honest, we made the most of it. I mean, there's a lot of parents on the bus because the kids were still young. They all had their coolers, you know, filled with their duty free, and
we were parked on the side of the highway for hours and hours. So it basically turned into a big party on the side of the highway. And at some point, the police came and told us, okay, you're gonna have to tone it down a bit. So if you could get back on the bus, you can't be partying on the side of the interstate. I remember Maggie's mom was there, Paul was the coach, and Nancy was the trainer. I was there as well, so yeah, so we had
it was just so much fun.
quite a
And then like all the girls are in the back seat, our hockey bags are like on the side of the road in like the grass, and I remember I have photos like of us laying out in the sun on top of our hockey bags, and it was just funny.